Hi guys, it's Lauren. I'm doing my second video. This video is going to be about transition tips. As you can see, I've taken out my twist that I put in. I missed my old hair. I got back to school and I started getting inspired again by everyone else's different type of styles, and I was just like, gotta get back in the game. This is a twist out that I did using wind styling cream and coconut oil. So I think it turned out pretty well. It's about 2 days old, and I'll be doing a tutorial on it later. My first tip would be to always wear a satin scarf at nighttime, because the way your hair can rub against the cotton can really weaken the line where the natural hair meets the permed hair, and it can cause you to have a lot of breakage, and if it looks bad, it might make you want to get a big chop long before you wanted to. So sometimes I'll sleep with a scarf and a bonnet, or with a scarf and on a satin pillowcase. And that's also because I don't want all the products that I put inside of my hair, all the oils and all the conditioners and sebums, deep treatments, to get on my face, because that can cause me to break out. So I really try to keep my hair under wraps when I'm sleeping so it doesn't have the breakage, and also so my skin isn't affected. My next tip would be to use less heat on your hair. I know a year before I started wanting to transition, I would press my hair, put some heat on it maybe 3 to 4 times a month, and it really caused me to have a lot of heat damage. My hair broke off, it became brittle, it was dry, it just wasn't healthy. But when I decided to start transitioning my hair, I only pressed it 3 times in a year, and that was for a banquet, graduation, and my 18th birthday party. And it was so much more soft and luscious, and it was shiny, and I, minimal, like barely any split ends. I only needed a trim. And that's just to go to show you how much heat can negatively affect your hair. I will show you guys pictures. It was ridiculous. But please, please, please use less heat on your hair. It'll help your hair grow so much more. Because if you press it too much, it can get to the point where you will have to cut off some of your natural hair because it is so damaged from the heat that you used. And to go along with that, my next tip would be to find your particular protective style. Because not all hair textures can handle a style well, whereas some girls can do braid outs and twist outs for 2 years of transitioning. I have to put in twist extensions because my hair can't handle being out that much, because it will get dry, or would have had gone dry in that state. So, find what works for you and really go to that style when you feel the need to press your hair and put heat on it and hold out for a couple more weeks. I'm not saying not to do it at all, just to do it more rarely so your hair has time to heal and grow back. My next tip would be to take your health very seriously, because, the health of your body is directly related to the health of your hair. Personally, I, take my vitamins in the morning. I take a multivitamin. I take my flaxseed vitamin because I am a vegetarian and I don't get my omega-3s as easily as people who eat meat and fish. And that, it helps so much with your skin glow and your hair to grow well and your nails, and also vitamin D3. A lot of African Americans are vitamin D3 deficient because of the melanin in our skin. Whereas people recommend that you go out inside the sunshine for 15, 20 minutes and you'll soak in, all the vitamin D3 you need. That's true for people of lighter skin complexions. Not me, I got my melanin, but, our Asian and Caucasian brothers and sisters, they can just go outside and get all they need and go about our day. But because we have melanin blocking the sunshine, we don't absorb it nearly as fast as they do, and many of us are vitamin D deficient. So, next time you go to the doctor or you get some blood work, ask him, how are my vitamin D levels? I know some people have vitamin D levels as low as 7 when they're supposed to be up there in the 30s. African Americans. So, if your doctor says that, take some vitamin D supplements. I'm not telling y'all, just go to the store, become your own doctor, but, really research what your body needs. Also, you're supposed to drink half your weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you're supposed to drink 75 ounces of water every day. And I try. I drink about between 60 and 70 a day, but it's really important that you hydrate your body and give it the nutrients that you need, because your hair follicles and I guess I'll do a video about, the biology of your hair and how it grows and, what makes it grows. But basically, your hair is the shedding of your hair follicle. Like how your epidermis, your top layer of skin, sloughs off. Hair is the hair follicle sloughing off. And so you really want, your body to be healthy, your blood supply to be healthy, where it's supplying the nutrients to those hair follicles so that they can, grow and slough off in the fastest way possible. So be aware of your health, take care of your body as much as possible. Sweat is great. It gets out waste and toxins, exercise, healthy eating, so many vegetables were designed to help us fight diseases and to be able to withstand certain things, and you need them in your body to be able to be healthy, to have healthy hair. Fruits are also very important. They're high in sugar, so I try not to eat them as much, even though I do because they're delicious. But, try to get in the nutrients that you need. Nuts, grains. I'm not a meat eater, like I said, so I don't really tell people to eat meat, but I do eat dairy products except for milk and eggs. So, some things I'm still deciding on, but just take care of your body. Know what you believe in. Know what is right for you and your body, because not everyone can have the same diet. Some people, my friend in particular, she has an allergy to gluten, so she can't eat a lot of wheat products. So she leans a lot more heavily upon, chicken and fish to, get her through, get her some variety. So have your health be specific to you, so it can be specific to your hair and help you out so you can grow more. My next tip would be to really listen to your hair, because anything that you learn from somebody else, anything that you learn on YouTube, you read from a book, you talk to somebody about their personal techniques for taking care of their hair, they're not all necessarily going to apply to you. And that's not a bad thing. That's just your particular hair. Nobody has the same curl pattern. Nobody, has the exact same texture, the exact same color. I don't color my hair, and, I have yet to see someone with a similar natural color than I do. That's just something unique. So you're really going to have to listen to your hair. If your hair says, I don't like this product, it's not working, it's not cute, it's not happening for me, listen. Don't try to force your hair to do something that it's not going to do, because you're not going to win. Like, I know from personal experience, me and my hair, we have had so many battles, but, if you're not listening to what it's telling you when it says, I'm waterlogged, I can't take any more moisture, or I'm so dry and, I'm going to break off because you're not taking care of me correctly, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing to your hair and see how it responds so that you can have a response to fix and increase or decrease. It's, homeostasis. Sorry about all the biology terms. I'm about to go to biology class right now, but just listen to your hair. If it doesn't like something, don't do it. If it really likes something, do it within reason. I mean, it's like that quote, everything in moderation except for moderation, which should be practiced in excess. Take care of your hair as much as possible and listen to it. And you know what? Along with that, be prepared for anything, because you don't know how your hair is going to react to a certain product. So, personally, my suggestion is to have a really cute hat handy, just in case you have one of those days, or have a scarf. I've had a day where I had to wrap this around, do one of those cute little knots in the front because a product didn't turn out right. Don't put all your expectations, in a dream product, like, oh, this product is, going to save my hair, it's going to turn it all around. That's not necessarily it. It's really trial and error here with your hair, because it's like you're a scientist. This is your greatest experiment ever. You don't know what's going to happen, so you really have to be open to changes and extra variables that can be thrown in the mixture. My next tip would be to gather inspiration wherever you were. As I mentioned previously, when I was in California, I kind of lost my inspiration for why I really wanted to cut my hair in the first place, because of my environment. I didn't see a lot of people who looked like me, and I wasn't able to identify easily with other people. In some ways, it was harder for me to identify with people that I used to be able to identify with. But when I came back to college and I saw all my friends, doing their thing with their hair, being like, I got a faux hawk today, I'm wearing it curly, I got a long weave, doing whatever I do, I really got excited again, like, this is why I cut my hair. So it's important to have inspiration around you so that you're able to take better care of your hair, because in a way it will motivate you to do so. Personally, I am a Pinterest fanatic. So, I'm not a fanatic, I just when classes are getting a little dull, just go on and, pin some stuff. But I have this pin board called Hairspiration, and it was amazing. I used it especially when I was transitioning. You can't really feel the change. You think it's going to be so long until you're actually able to cut it and have hair. But I pinned girls with, they had bald heads, they had fades, shaved hair, small afros, teeny weenies. I had the big afros, the waist long hair. Everything is so beautiful. And another reason I did that is to make sure that I knew no matter what hair texture I had, I was beautiful, because there are beautiful people with all different types of hair texture out there, beautiful black women, and that's something you really need to, really get inside of your head, that your hair texture may not turn out the way you think you want it to be. But on the other hand, it is your hair texture. It's uniquely you, so you should appreciate it. Going along with that, you shouldn't make unrealistic expectations about your hair based on other people. Inspiration should stop at a certain point. You shouldn't aspire to be someone else, to have that particular person's hair, because it's most likely it's not going to happen. I mean, rarely it can, but most likely it's not. So don't base your goals for yourself on somebody else. You can't say, I want my hair to grow as long as their hair grew that amount of time, be just like that, etc. All you can really say is, I want my hair to be healthier than it was before. I want it to have more shine. I want it to have more volume. I want it to have more elasticity, to be more flexible. So try not to base your expectations based on other people, because you will get disappointed. My last tip would be to really just have fun with it and go along with it, because this is truly the time where you can discover who you are, the organic you, no chemicals, not trying to be like somebody else or fit into society a certain way or anything like that. This is who you are. This is what you were born with, what you were born like, and really take time to appreciate it and appreciate how God formed your hair cuticles to curl in such a way that it makes a pattern. It's been really fun. I don't know what my next video is going to be about. Who knows, I might interview somebody, have a tutorial, teach y'all something on my textbook. I have no idea, but it's been fun. See you guys in February.